Hello, everyone. Welcome to another movie review Monday with Frankie and Herb.
My name is Frankie.
And my name is Herb. Frankie and I have a real great episode for you guys. Very interesting, as a matter of fact.
Oh yeah, man. This movie, man, when you told me about this movie, I absolutely had to jump on it because one of my favorite people are in it. Can I say not just one of my favorite people, but like in terms of comedy, my number one is in this
Amy
one.
Schumer.
I know you make fun of me only because I have taste.
Amy Schumer is definitely not Frankie's favorite. However, I must say she was very interesting in this movie. But the movie that Frankie's talking about is the newly released Netflix's Unfrosted.
Oh yeah, Unfrosted, written, directed, and starring Jerry Seinfeld. Jerry Seinfeld is my number one favorite stand-up comedian. And man, this movie was so dope.
Yeah, no, it really was. As a matter of fact, we don't see Jerry Seinfeld on the big screen like that, or just in the movie length kind of thing ever. I think the last thing I ever see, I wouldn't even say the last time I ever seen him on screen, because it was an animated film. So I wouldn't even say I saw him, but it was the B movie where he actually did like a feature length film.
Yeah, I think he's going for like one every 18 years. I don't know.
Something like that. Exactly. But it's really nice to see him back on there, especially if you are a fan of Seinfeld and just you love hearing Jerry Seinfeld's voice. And that was my well, what's the deal with that? It's not the best impression, but you know what I'm doing.
Yeah, let me tell you something. Fun fact. When Jerry Seinfeld started in comedy, he was getting popular like in New York before he was even famous. There's an SNL sketch. There's an SNL sketch where they have 4, 5, and 6 people do this Jerry Seinfeld impression, but Jerry isn't famous yet. He's just popular in New York. So the sketch is lost on so many people because if you're not in New York, you don't know who they're making fun of.
Yeah, I think I know which one you're talking about. Yeah. You know who does a really good one? Jimmy Fallon. Jimmy Fallon does well.
Yeah, Jimmy Fallon. I think he does the best Seinfeld impression.
Yeah, it's not too hard to make, to have, do an impression. It's kind of like doing Arnold Schwarzenegger, like get to the chopper, it's kind of thing. It's just one of the you gotta say certain things to kind of sound like him, But exactly. That was my impression. So, but yes, Unfrosted. It came out on Netflix not too long ago, about a week ago. We are in the month of May. So yeah, as of right now, it was written and directed by Jerry Seinfeld, as we saw, but he's not the only writer of this film. He is also, along with 2 of his writers from the B movie, Spike, what's his name here? Spike Feresten and Andy Robin, it seems like.
Very good that he stayed connected with these guys, after so long. But, that's what it's like in comedy. It's a real tight-knit group of people because funny is funny and politics aren't. I just saw an interview. I just saw an interview with Jerry Seinfeld where he talks about the death of comedy is when you get a script and then 8 people have to review it not to offend people.
Yeah, absolutely. As opposed to Jerry Seinfeld, though, I'm pretty sure, as what you call it, what is it, the golden card, Hollywood's golden card?
Oh, I don't think he has one of those.
Really?
Hollywood? Nah. He, like you said, man, he's not even in a lot of stuff, but wherever he goes, he's respected and appreciated and loved. And
he's also one of the highest, one of the richest actors. If I'm not mistaken, I believe his net worth is like 800 million.
Jeez. And most of that is from his bar mitzvah. Most of that is from his bar mitzvah.
Oh, that was a good one. That was funny. but yeah, so it's Jerry Seinfeld. He himself, I'm pretty sure, has a say on who's also casted along this film. So he grabbed some pretty good actors. Who we have? We have Jim Gaffigan. Hugh Grant is in this as well for a bit. What's his name? Patrick Warburton. You know who that is?
Patrick Warburton. Yes, he plays. Well, he's most known for his character on the show Seinfeld. He was also the Tick. He was the voice of Kronk in The Emperor's New Groove.
And the voice of Joe Swanson on Family Guy.
There you go.
Yeah. So we have
Let me
Amy
say,
Schumer, Max
mhm.
Greenfield, and of course Melissa McCarthy. Amazing cast, amazing cast. I was a little iffy when I saw Amy Schumer. Not too much of a fan, but if I'm not mistaken, Frankie, I'm not gonna lie to you. I think this is the first time I actually seen her acting because she's one of those stand up comedians that I feel like was trying to be thrown in my face by the industry. And it's like, nope, I'm not buying that one. I'm not interested. I've seen some clips, but seeing her in this movie was pretty good. You know who I confused her with for a second before I realized, like, oh my god, this is Amy Schumer. She's making me laugh. I confused her with what's this girl's name? She's
Rebel
from 20.
Wilson,
No, she's in from 22 Jump Street. The blonde chick. Do you remember by any chance?
blonde chick from 22 Jump Street.
From 22 Jump Street, correct? Yeah.
I
Uh,
know who you're talking about. I don't know the actress name.
right, but she's funny. So I thought that's who I was looking at first. But yeah, Unfrosted is so let's talk about Unfrosted a little bit actually.
Hold on,
So
I want to say one more thing before we get into that, man. Just
what's
about the
up?
cast. You just left out a whole lot of people, man. This movie is absolutely stacked with talent. You like, and so much SNL alumni is in this film. You
Oh,
got
that's
Mikey Day,
very
who's
true.
currently
My
on
goodness,
SNL.
my
You got
apologies.
Kyle Mooney. You got Cedric the Entertainer was in this movie.
Cedric. Oh
Earthquake
wow.
had a scene in this movie.
Uh-huh.
Sebastian Maniscalco, Beck Bennett, uh, um, um,
Yeah.
so Adrian Martinez, Jack McBrayer. Jack McBrayer is so funny from 30 Rock and so many other
Yes,
movies
Jack
he was in.
McBride.
And what's
Yeah,
crazy
yeah.
about
I
Jack
can't believe I
McBrayer,
forgot this handsome son of a bitch, James Marsden, was in this movie, dude.
James Marsden, yeah. So
Yeah,
this movie
bro.
was just absolutely stacked with talent. It reminds me of a movie that a lot of comedians actually talk about called Harlem Nights. Are you familiar with Harlem Nights, Herb?
Yes, I am, of course.
So Harlem Nights, Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor, Red Fox, Della Reese, and so many other comedians. That movie, great story, happy ending, also stacked with an insane amount of talent. That's what movie was on my mind, or not on my mind while I was watching it, but I I can put these two movies in comparison with each other due to the cast, right? It's just what a fantastic casting of that movie, of this movie, Unfrosted, all the talent, like just when that many comedians, it's got to be good because comedians who are actually funny, they don't just sign on to absolutely anything.
That's very true. Very true. Because yeah, no, it's very true. A lot of these like one thing that you were mentioning was that it was a stellar class, a lot of SNL alumni and whatnot. I really like that they really stick together when these kind of things. And if you watch the
Oh
movie,
yeah,
you'll see these. I wouldn't say outrageous characters, but just more of like, okay, I can see why you had this person in mind, and it's so
yeah,
good. It's so nice to see that they were able to like, oh yeah, I'm down. Yeah, thank you for thinking of me for this specific part.
exactly.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, before we move on, I would like to mention that the actress I was thinking of was Jillian Bell. That's her name. Put some respect on her
From
name for
22
this.
Jump Street.
Yeah, from 22 Jump
There
Street.
you
Correct. I
go.
want to put some respect on her name, Jillian Bell. She is hilarious.
There you go.
Now, getting into Unfrosted a little bit. So, Unfrosted is the story. Well, as I was telling Frankie before he watched it, it's a fake true story of the creation of the Kellogg's Pop Tart, which I'm pretty sure we all know and loved at some point, or maybe even still love to this day. I
Yeah.
am not a fan of Pop Tarts like that, specifically because other countries banned it.
Boo.
Other countries banned it for X, Y, and Z. When I looked into them, like,
Boo.
interesting. No, thank you. However, the strawberry Pop Tart is always nostalgic to me, bro. So if anyone has one in their house and they offer it, duh, I'm of course gonna say yeah. I have a question for you though.
Go ahead.
Toasted or just how it is?
Plain. Not toasted.
Plain?
Plain.
No, not toasted. Really?
Yeah.
I could do
Not
both, but
toasted. Not for
toasted would
me.
be my preferred method for it.
Oh man, not for me.
No,
It's just when I think of hot food, right? I don't think of uh, um when I think of hot food, I'm thinking meat, potatoes, you know,
dinner.
macaroni. Yeah, there you go. Dinner. That's what I'm saying. When I think of hot food, breakfast,
Wait,
I've
so
been
have you
having
ever had
cereal too
a
long, and I don't
what
mind
about
a
a
cold
toaster
breakfast.
strudel? A toaster strudel.
I Can I tell you something? I
You
have
eat it frozen.
honestly, I've honestly never ever eaten a toaster strudel.
Really? Okay. If you think
Yeah.
Pop Tarts are good, toaster strudels are fire, dude.
All right.
All right, yeah.
I'll
Next time
believe
you're
you.
coming over,
I
we're having a
believe you.
toaster strudel. So yes, Unfrosted is the fake true story of the invention of the Pop Tart. In 1963, Michigan business rivals Kellogg's and Post compete to create a cake that could change breakfast forever. Now, if you know I'm pretty sure everyone knows the name Kellogg's. You know, Tony the Tiger, Toucan Sam, and yada yada yada.
Yeah.
And Post, it's very familiar to me, but when I think of the two, I immediately know Kellogg's won the battle of who decided to be, and everyone a household name. Post, I'm familiar
Especially
with
when you
Post. The
talk
only thing
about
I can really
children.
think of is Fruity Pebbles. Anything else you can think of?
Post? Hmm.
Yeah.
I think they do honey bunches of oats.
Okay. Yeah. There you go. Post cereal brands. Let's take a look real quick because I know for a fact they do more. They probably do like the ones that again nobody unfortunately want. Yeah, honey
I'm
bunches of
sure they do
oats.
more. They're a cereal giant, you know.
Fruity
They
Pebbles
don't
is what
only
I'm
have
seeing
two.
here. Let's see what else they got. Oh, they got Chips Ahoy. Let's see, Honeycomb, Oreos. Yeah, that's all of them. Oh man, they really lost that battle.
They got
Yeah,
into the
bro.
healthy space.
Exactly. As a matter of fact, they did. That's one thing I can give them credit for. It looks like they did go into some. They were in the healthy side. So at least they won that. However, so yeah, it's the battle between Kellogg's and Post and creating this. They were both in the cereal industry at the time, where they were both creating different cereals, different mascots, and kids was loving it. And it was just this battle of the cereal. And one day, Jerry Seinfeld's character, who seems to be the head of marketing or the head, of what's
Yeah.
being released, exactly, is found out that Post is doing a shelf-stable cereal. Does not even require milk. Does not need to be in the fridge or anything like that. It's going to change the industry forever, and that's when they go ahead and bring back the project of them trying to create it themselves because apparently they were trying to and they didn't succeed at the time.
Yeah. So how Jerry Seinfeld's character discovers this is funny as well, right? He's just he's frustrated at Post, right? Jerry Seinfeld's character works for Kellogg's, right?
He works for Kellogg's, correct?
Right. So there's an award ceremony similar to the Oscars,
It
similar
was
to the Emmys,
hilarious
right?
for the cereal
For
brands.
cereal, right? They call it the spoon and bowl. And Kellogg's Kellogg's is winning all the awards, and Post is over there happy for them. And Jerry Seinfeld's character is very suspicious of this. And one day he's driving to Kellogg's and he sees some kids in the dumpsters for Post, their competitor. And Jerry Seinfeld approaches the kids and asks them, "What are you guys doing in here?" And they said, "We're here for the goo." The
Yeah.
goo? Yeah, taste it. But you're eating trash. And the kids in the dumpster are like, "You think this is trash? Just taste it." And yeah, he finds out what they're working on, and then Jerry Seinfeld goes and reports to his boss at Kellogg's, and they figure out that Post has been stealing their ideas. So what they do is try to recruit a team of people to, you know, race to the release of the Pop Tart.
Yeah. I by the way, I loved how they snuck into each other's companies to record what's going on. So Jerry Seinfeld he's like, no, I know that they're stealing my idea because this was exactly what I was working on months or years ago. And I'm gonna send the best guy in there. Oh, and then when he's showing the recorded footage, they're like, why is it keeps pointing to the ground? He goes, oh, we hired a janitor and there's a camera attached to the mop. So the next thing you know, the guy's lifting up the mop, gun style, just
A mop is
looking around.
actually a mop head is actually in people's faces, and there's a camera at the bottom. It was so dumb.
Bro, I was dying. And I believe that the cherry on top for that bit was the fact that while they were in that meeting saying, oh, yeah, this is the secret footage we got, some guy, their own janitor, comes in with this machine just waxing the floor and goes, excuse me, can you do that another time? And they look, and then when the camera points to him, he has his little machine with a camera literally right taped in the front, just recording
Yeah.
them back.
Spy technology of the 60s, dog.
What a time. It must have been a time to just get away with things.
But man, this movie was just like you called it, a fake true story, right? It's this highly imaginative, incredibly fun, incredibly funny, and it's something that everybody can relate to, is cereal and the Pop-Tart, you know? Let me tell you something, man. This was a phenomenal family film, bro.
Yes.
When's the last family film that came out? And when I say family film, I don't mean children's movie. There were plenty of things that were hilarious for adults in this film, but not necessarily an adult joke.
Exactly. I agree.
Like there was this scene. There's this scene where they were at a office party, and Jim Gaffigan is asking, why do people find the twist so attractive? And Melissa McCarthy's character begins to describe, what it looks like. Oh, gyrating, hips and this and this and that. And her punchline was, it's a sign of financial stability. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I liked so Jim Gaffigan was the CEO of Kellogg's, and then Amy Schumer was the CEO of Post. And of course, they're having this battle with each other or whatnot, and they both have their own assistants or whatnot, where they're basically telling them, like, why don't you guys just like hash it out? I was like, is that even allowed? He goes, it's actually pretty hot. Like two opposing rivals, just I guess like hooking up or something like that. Yeah. I don't know about you, but it is kind of like it falls into that hot category. Two people hating each other and then ends up making out and stuff. You see it in movies a lot, but
forbidden fruit and all that.
There you go, exactly. But man, so like you said, it was just a very fun film, a great family film. I'm really glad. I'm astonished that you actually liked it because I personally saw it as, I don't want to say a kid's movie. Like you said, it wasn't a kid's movie. It was a family film. And I don't know. I can't really recall the last time, we watched something like that. As a matter of fact, no, a Haunted Mansion, but that came out like last year,
Yeah.
So at least with
Haunted Mansion, you're right. That is a nice family film.
That's correct. Yeah. So that was, but aside from that, how many movie reviews have we done since? So I wasn't expecting you to really enjoy it the way you did. I told you like around 6 o'clock at night, hey, you should watch it. And then at 11, you text me at 11 o'clock at night saying, bro, I fucking love this movie. Bro, when I tell you there was a smile on my face, I'm like, oh snap, yes. Like I put you on. Herb never miss.
You did. You put me onto this one, bro, for sure, man, for sure. Let me tell you though, this was a very easy sell. As soon as you said Jerry Seinfeld was in it, I was on it. Yeah, man. Dude. Let me tell you something. There's a joke in this movie. There was a joke in this movie that I'm sure so many people probably missed. Do you recall the scene where the milkman walks up and asks him, "Hey, do you think this is good?" "I don't know." And he says, "Why don't you smell it?"
I don't know.
Jerry Seinfeld smells the milk and passes out. And then before he falls down, he says, "What's the expiration date on that thing?" Do you recall what the milkman said?
No.
The milkman said July 3rd.
Oh, I didn't understand that. No.
Exactly. It's a callback to one of Jerry's most hilarious jokes on stage, right? He has a stand-up. He has a stand-up special, and it's called "And I'm Telling You This for the Last Time." That's the name of the special. "And I'm telling you this for the last time." And his funniest joke in that movie is about, how do people know? How do the farmers know the expiration date? They just seal that date and it's for sure,
It's for sure.
like
Like
12 hours later after the date, the milk is gone. It's no good. Like, how do they, like, he says, how do they do it? Do the cows tip them off? Like, they're milking the cow, and the cow just looks back and says, July 3rd.
yeah, okay.
So
That's
that scene
funny.
was a callback to a stand-up joke, and it was just so
Okay.
hilarious, man. When I saw it, I said, "What? Oh my gosh! Oh my goodness!" That also reminds me, Peter Dinklage is in this movie.
Yes, he is.
Peter Dinklage, right? Such a great actor, man. Such a great actor. The first time I saw Peter Dinklage was in 30 Rock. In 30 Rock, he's a midget, and he in 30 Rock, Tina Fey's character was or accidentally started dating him because she was walking down the street and thought he was a child. So she just rubbed his head. And he's like, "Excuse me, please don't do that to me." But that was the first time I saw Peter Dinklage. But Peter Dinklage in this movie was just so villainous.
Bro, Peter
Oh my
Dinklage
goodness.
is amazing, dude. Yeah, he's amazing, dude. He is so amazing. The first time I recall ever seeing him was in Elf. Will Ferrell, he was in that movie. And
Yeah.
the second time I saw him was in Game of Thrones. Have you seen the series?
No.
Okay.
I watch good TV shows.
Okay, well, clearly you don't, and you just lied to our entire audience and our future audience because you clearly don't know anything. But so yeah, Peter Dinklage is in it. Another fun moment that I saw was when they were like, "How are we gonna get this out? Like, how are we gonna get, like, what are we gonna name it?" And then he goes, "I got a good ad agency, a good men to come down and help us." And next thing you
Yo, that
know,
was hilarious.
we have
It's yeah.
we have the
Go ahead, go
cast of
ahead.
Mad Men with
Yes.
freaking what's this dude's name? John
John
Hamm.
Hamm. And I think the other guy is Tom Slattery.
Something like that. He's they're basically the two main characters of their own show called Mad Men, where they are a
Yes.
ad agency helping companies create their product and sell more and everything. And they're trying to make the Pop Tart a sexy thing. Yeah, they're trying to make it sexy, and they're like, it's a kid's cereal thing. He goes, yeah, but it could be for the adults and everything like that.
Right? Says, and then when you go into different flavors, you got this one, call it noir, and then this one, sensual. I'm like, oh my, when I saw him try to help them market the thing, I said, wow, what a good callback.
Dude.
Oh my gosh, man.
And I
Everything
like,
was just thought of in this movie.
and when they were leaving, Jeff Gaffigan goes, "Why are they so mean? We need their help." Why are they so mean? I haven't seen the show, but it's have you seen it?
No.
I have not seen it, but of course it's just another one of those shows that you unfortunately, not unfortunately, but it's just one of those shows that you just do not hear about, you'll find people that loves it and they'll tell you about it, they'll tell you how good it is, and you're like, yeah, sure, I'll watch it one day. But I'm pretty sure it's one of those, if I give it at least 3 episodes, I'm hooked.
I agree. Man, let me tell you something. What's crazy to me about this movie is how they got so many people to like be a part of it. And it's like media silence until it comes out.
Yeah, that's a really good way to see it. I'll tell you one thing. I did see something recently about how Post threatened to sue Netflix and Jerry Seinfeld. Because in a way, they kind of did make Post look bad and all that stuff. Well, not bad, but they just didn't hype them
Not
up
in a great light.
Yeah, they didn't hype them up or pat them on the back in their industry like they did with Kellogg's. And Jerry Seinfeld's response was, "Bring it," like I'm ready. I'm willing to go to court and all that stuff. So who knows? Maybe beforehand, maybe during their time that they were supposed to be on like a marketing tour or whatever, they were going through like, hey, we don't even know if this movie's going to come out on the day we said because of X, Y, and Z. So who knows? Right. But is it on the top 10 currently? If it's not, it definitely should be.
Yeah, it should be. But I think Jerry Seinfeld had that confidence because it's like you said, this is fictional, right? So it's clearly a parody. It's
Yeah,
clearly a parody. The only thing real about this movie is probably the name of the heads of Kellogg's and Post.
right.
That's probably the only thing that's real is the names, and for them to act crazy, like, come on, let's say that Post actually looked bad in this movie. Are people going to stop buying Honey Bunches of Oats?
Right. I mean,
Get
do
at it.
you do
Oh,
you know do you know anybody that buy Honey Bunches of Oats?
I love Honey Bunches of Oats. Honey
And this is the
Bunches of
guy
Oats.
come. This is the guy coming from the guy who said he watched good TV shows. This is the guy eating Honey Bunches of Oats, guys.
Honey Bunches of Oats classic, Honey Bunches of Oats with vanilla clusters, Honey Bunches of Oats with almonds. Those are my top 3 in Honey Bunches of Oats.
Do you,
Yeah,
do you eat them with milk? Like, do you add your milk in it and stuff?
of course. Yeah, it's cereal.
I have something to tell you, man. I am not a fan of cereal. I do not like that my milk is supposed to taste one way, and then because I added something else, it changed the flavor to it. I don't know. And then on top of that, it's not just flavor, it's sugar.
Herb,
And then I'm drinking liquid sugar.
You just told our entire audience that Saturday mornings as a child were terrible for you. No giant bowl of cereal while you're eating the cartoon or watching the cartoons and whatnot.
I don't know.
You had terrible Saturday mornings coming up.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Obviously, I did have cereal growing up. It was just, I don't know. Eventually one day I gained my consciousness and was like, yeah, that's kind of nasty if you really think about it. Like, that's low-key kind of nasty. Like, we're drinking flavored milk. I don't know. I'll tell you one thing though. If I do ever pour myself a bowl of cereal with milk, it would always be two things: Frosted Flakes or Captain Crunch. I love those. Two basic flavors.
Cereals.
Two good cereals. Two basic flavors. There's no mix and match like Fruit Loops or Fruity Pebbles or anything like that. It's just, and on top of that, they're personally to me, they're like two of the cereals that kind of stays crunchy, while you're eating it. At least for me, I have to eat it kind of quickly for two reasons, because I do not like soggy cereal. That is disgusting. Frankie, I hope you can agree with me on that.
Yeah. For
people
sure.
Would legit, bro, people would legit leave their cereal to sog and then eat it. That's nasty. You might as well eat the food that's sitting in your sink right now.
That's true.
Oh, gross. And the second thing is milk. Again, the whole flavored milk thing, it gives me like a nausea. I'm like, what? I'm good.
Man, that's wild, Herb. That's quick. Strawberry milk, chocolate milk?
Chocolate milk, all the way. All the way.
Okay. Yeah, I thought you were against flavored milk.
Oh, no.
It's just cereal flavored milk you're against.
Well, I don't, now that you say that, I don't even know if it's just cereal. It's just the idea of
oh my goodness,
eating
Herb.
something
We're going
with
down a rabbit hole.
Milk. Yeah, we really are, dude. Let's get back to Unfrosted, dude. Unfrosted is about the Pop-Tart.
Herb. This movie to me was incredibly entertaining. What do you rate it?
Oh, dude, for a family film, Jerry Seinfeld hitting the screen and everything like that. He's not the best actor, but man, he is one of the best punchline deliverers in the industry. I'm giving this a solid 9.5. And the fact that we know that it's also fictional, and not just a true story or anything like that, I'm definitely giving 9.5. I have nothing wrong with this film whatsoever. Nothing.
Why do you like to do that, man? Just give it the 10.
No, I'm sorry.
I can't do
it. There's certain 10s out there, and unfortunately, this is not it yet.
My rating for this movie, right? Absolutely great family film, right? Family films aren't out there like that anymore, right? You got children's movies and adult stuff, but this is enjoyable for the entire family, right? There's not a lot of family movies out there. So I love that it's a family film. I love that it's a great family film. Absolutely hilarious. And then Jerry Seinfeld, my number one guy in stand-up, wrote and directed and starred in this film. Absolutely loved it. I'm giving this movie DTF's first ever 11.
I'm like, first ever. You gave a movie a 10 before, but okay, first ever 11. Yeah, yeah, for sure. You broke the scale with that one. But okay, so an official DTF rating. Herb says 9.5, and
Frankie says 11.
Frankie
Y'all
says
go
11.
watch that thing, man. Y'all go
Yes.
watch that
Go
thing.
watch it on Netflix, and because it's on Netflix, it's okay if you don't have Netflix. It's immediately streamed online, so you can just find it literally in any illegal sites out there. Yeah, bro, great quality and everything. Don't you hate that when you go to a website and it says they got that new movie out, and you still see that cameraman shaking? Like, shit, we're in
Bro,
2024. What the hell's up with this?
people walking at the bottom of the theaters, you know.
Man, who
Good
the fuck
good
is
thing
moving while the movie's playing?
good thing we pay for all our subscriptions.
Yeah, or share them.
There you go.
But man, this was a fun one. I feel like there's a lot more to say about this film, but truthfully, that's how good it is, that I kind of don't want this episode to end, so we can kind of just keep loving on it and just showing everyone our love for it. But I just highly recommend everyone to go out and watch it, or no, stay home and watch it. It's on Netflix. Stay home and watch it, and it's only an hour and a half. It's one of those 90-minute films, and I must say as well, if we can go back to the beginning of this episode where I mentioned that there was two other writers with Jerry Seinfeld, and it was two writers from the B movie. Frankie, I don't know if you've seen the B movie. I don't care if you say you haven't. It's Jerry Seinfeld. So the fact that you haven't, you messed up. The B movie, it's literally Jerry Seinfeld. You know, it's a Jerry Seinfeld animated film. So if you think it's another great family film right now, where it's a kids movie. However, there's a lot of adult jokes that's just not offensive, you know. So I'm just so happy that this movie came out with two writers from the B movie itself. So I'm here to say, if you like the B movie, here goes another 15 plus years of Jerry Seinfeld's jokes with Unfrosted. Because I'm pretty sure you don't know, but online people are loving the B movie. Like, it's a whole meme out there of how the B movie is like one of the greatest animated films out there.
Wow.
Wow, this guy, that's all he has to say about freaking animated films. I hate this guy. All right, brother. You have anything else?
Man, I just want to thank everybody for listening. Whoever's still here, thank you for hearing us out. And I encourage y'all, go watch that movie Unfrosted. Give us a like on all of our social media. And if you go to our Instagram, there's a link in our bio. It's not an OnlyFans, but it actually, you can see all the places where we're able to be listened to, which is everywhere podcasts are streaming.
Yeah, that's right. I actually found out that someone from, what is it? Someone from Apple Podcasts reached out to us to let us know in the last 30 days we are placed 159th place in the category for film reviews. So,
hey-yo.
Yeah, right? Pretty impressive.
Hey-yo. We are in the top 160 movie podcasts.
Top 200. Right? Let's just put it like that.
Top 200, exactly. Oh, man. All right.
All right. Well, if there's nothing else to say, let's wrap it up.
My name is Frankie.
And my name is Herb. We'll talk to you again soon.